G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is a build 173 game that I played on Tram on an American server. It is the game that I refer to in NS2HD number 168 in the changelog and gameplay video I made for NS2 build 173. So this is it. Now, as I mentioned in that video, and if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it because it introduces this game a little bit and also talks about the changes in build 173. But onto the game, I saw the start and the end of this game. Sorry, I saw the middle of this game, but not the start and the end. Oh, check out this lurk play. Before I talk more, he's gassing me and keeping me pinned behind the crates, and I couldn't work out where he was. So note he's gassing either side of the crates to keep me pinned down. The commander's giving me some med packs to keep me alive. I'm poking my head out trying to see him, and as I poked down my head out, I think I saw him up in the vent. There we go, I've seen him in the vent now. So now I know where he was, but that was excellent lurk play. Great use of spores, keeping a Marine pinned down. Now I'm switching to the pistol. Note I switched to the high-powered long-range mode. Before engaging him, he tries to snipe me, but he does go down. McGlaspie kills me, and then I'm killed by Tech. So that was pretty cool play by him there. Now onto the game in general. It is on an American server and I am Australian, therefore this signal is going under the Pacific Ocean, and that means that it's unavoidable that my ping is over about 140, sometimes over 150, so you will see ping lag in this game. It's not the server lagging. This server is a great server. US West is a great server, and oh, Echo, you are going to die. There we go, he is dead. The reason you see a bit of lag is simply distance. I'm just so far away from this server because no Australian servers had updated to build 173 when I went to start playing. But it was incredibly fun. Meb takes down McGlaspie after he takes me down. Pony says they need to focus on improving the FPS now. This is the kind of comment that gets me a little bit annoyed. I am going to have a little bit of a rant here. I know not everyone knows what the state of Natural Selection 2 is, but a comment like that isn't really helpful, and here's why. I'll explain to you what is going on with the frame rate in Natural Selection 2. The reason I'm standing still here is because I'm hooking up my microphone. I remember that. There we go. Okay, I'm back in now. Now, frame rate in Natural Selection 2 is completely CPU bound. It doesn't matter if you're running a bloody GTX 580 with an i7 980X, you are still CPU bound, and you will not be able to squeeze frame rates out with your GPU. And the case in point is I get the same frame rates with a GTS 450 as I do with an AMD 5870. And so it is CPU bound. That's a lot to do with scripting. And so a lot of the fixes you see to do with scripting, for example, more efficient Hydra targeting or different lure binding code, all of that kind of thing is to do, whoa, Echo, he just would not die. There we go, he goes down there. A lot of that is to do with improving the CPU performance of the game, and that yields frame rate improvements. And all you have to do, if you want to see the frame rate improvements that have gone on over the past year in Natural Selection 2, is check out some of my older videos. Oh, these two skulks are going to eat me for breakfast. There we go. Cliff takes me down. Yeah, if you want to see the FPS improvement in Natural Selection 2, go back and watch NS2HD number 40 or something. I mean, I'm up to video 169 here, I think. And if you look at those older videos, you will see the difference. So that's all I've got to say about FPS. But the point is, Unknown Worlds is constantly working on FPS. It's just that when they say they're working on, say, a script improvement, that's probably FPS. They just don't explicitly say, hey, we're working on FPS right now. Anyway, back to the game. This skulk's going to go down. He is mine. Who's this, Coco or something? No, he's not going to go down. Oh, terrible accuracy from Meb. Sorry, not from Meb. Meb's the one that killed him. So well done, Meb, for killing that skulk. So the theme right now is clearly big pushes into elevator transfer. There's a lot of pressure on elevator transfer. I realized I might be able to kill this whip if I dodged back and forth. The reason I'm dodging back and forth is to try and stop the Hydra spikes hitting me, and that's a little bit outdated. Because you see, in the most recent build 173 patch, as I mentioned in my gameplay and changelog video, the Hydras are much more accurate now. They do predict your movement, so if you start dodging around, they're capable of predicting that and shooting you correctly. Oh, that door is locked. I need to bail out there. A red door lock means it's locked. Green door locks means it's not. Door bugs. People talking about door bugs at the moment. There is a door bug that was introduced in build 173, and I'm very excited about that bug. And I can't tell you too much of why, but I'm going to really hint about it in a roundabout kind of way. To do with a new feature that we will see in the future, to do with a new thing that we'll see introduced into the game in future, Unknown Worlds had to replace the door model. And I'll say no more about that, but the point is they had to replace the door, and when they did that, they accidentally left some old code in there, and that's why sometimes the doors are not letting you through in build 173. They are very aware of this. Brian even said that there might be a mini patch specifically to fix the door error in the next few days. So that's possible. Also, of course, it will be fixed in build 174 whenever that hits. But if I was you, I'd actually be very excited about that door bug because it's indicative of something very, very exciting that will be happening in the future in Natural Section 2. It's an example of the quiet progress that goes on that we don't notice a lot of the time. Now, that's the scene that you saw at the end of the changelog and gameplay video, the attack on the hive. That's why I wasn't keen to commentate it, because I have commentated earlier. As I said, if you haven't seen that video, head back. It's one video behind this one. Who's this Marine? He's doing a good job fighting there. Oh! I come out and I see a skulk and I try shooting at a rifle on the ground. Don't know why I'm doing that. There's a bit of combat happening in elevator transfer and not much else happening on the map. Pretty good map control by both teams. It's split pretty evenly at the moment. Now, what was I saying earlier about progress? I have completely forgotten, so I'm going to shut up and stop going on about that. This is a good sentry gun placement by the commander. This is a pretty late game sentry gun placement, so I fully support it. At this point, spending 20 carbon on a sentry gun, sure, go for it. Get some defense happening in your base. Got an AFK player above that IP. 7v6 at the moment. Does stay as a 7v7 for a lot of time. Oh, Echo, you poor skulk. Who set him on fire? This Marine Pony set him on fire. And then he ran past me and I managed to get the kill in there. So that was pretty sweet, a free kill for me. Now, I saw on the map, I saw a red dot on the map here and I thought that has to be a lurk in the vent or a skulk in the vent. So I came around the corner and to him it must have looked like I was a map hacker. Oh yes, a killing Kaka as well. Hell yeah. McGlaspie shakes fist at me because that's the second time I've killed him in a vent. So I'm pretty happy about that. He was doing excellent lurking. That lurk play at the start, keeping me behind those crates, was really, really good. And so I'm quite happy to kill him. And I realized, wait a second, observation's infested, but there's no one in here. Hey, I'll just start axing this harvester. While I do that, I'll bring the map up just so you guys can watch what's happening elsewhere in the game. You can see me down in the bottom right in observation. Two Marines engaging something that looks like skulks, judging by the speed, up near Alien Start. In fact, two up there. McGlaspie has ideas about letting me kill this harvester, and he does take me down. And it looks like Griff just killed two Marines, Panna and Angus somewhere else, as a fade. And now there's a fade and skulk in here taking out the power node. The harvester is very badly damaged, but there's no one in here to exploit the situation, so I'm probably going to grab a shotgun here. Yes, I am. Now, at this point, I was on the microphone saying, hey, does anyone want to come with me and finish off the observation harvester? And someone said yes when I spawned. That was Angus. But when I ran to the door, watch this, watch it. Here we go, an attack. The aliens are attacking Marine spawn, so we were feeling quite safe in here, but they are attacking. A skulk and a fade came in there. They were, in fact, the skulk and fade that were taking out the observation power node. So I'm going to reload and rearm after that attack, but Angus is with me on this. We were over the microphone discussing this, saying, all right, let's go, let's kill it. Hatsunu Miki says there is a fade in double though, so that's not good. And I do say to him, do you need me to come back? And I believe he says, no, don't worry about it, kill the harvester. So here we go, gonna kill this harvester. Angus and I pumping the shotgun rounds into it. It goes down very quickly, so happy about that. Plus 15 points. Waste of 15 carbon for the alien team, although they probably recovered it given it was up for quite a while. Now, I asked Angus if he'd follow me and would continue attacking, but I did encounter the door bug here. This was the door bug I was saying that you should actually be excited about, ironically. And so we are not going to be able to proceed through that door. That will be fixed very soon, no doubt. Proceeding down into elevator transfer, what am I doing? I'm kind of aimless here, but I do find a Marine in elevator transfer doing serious damage to things with a flamethrower. So I decided, hey, I'm going to join in. I'm switching to my switch axe to take down this crag. Switch axe is very, very effective against structures, as is shotgun, but I wanted to keep my shotgun loaded in case skulks came at me because there are eggs nearby. I really should kill the egg at my feet. That is just blatant bad play by me, because if there is a skulk inside that egg, he could spawn and eat me very, very easily. So very poor Marine play there. Do not use that as an example. Note the hive animations while it's on fire, flailing around like a crazy thing. and I got a little bit too close to that whip there. It did whip me, so I'm going to back off a little bit and hit the crag with my shotgun. I'm running out of ammunition though. I believe I'm calling for ammo over the microphone, but the commander has obviously got a lot on his plate at the moment, so there's nothing coming through. And this will be the end of this hive. 10%, 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%, 4%, 3%, 2%, 1%, 0. Oh yeah, that is it for that hive. Meb got the kill there. So 4 Marines, dangerous situation for the aliens here. And here's McGlaspy again. I believe this is him again in this vent. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to kill you, mate. And how many shots? I get quite a few hits in, but I do believe he is going to escape there. And I don't think he'd make the mistake of coming back out that vent, given how much damage I must have done to him with the pistol. Now I finally go to kill these eggs. Even after a hive is killed, the eggs can still spawn aliens. Oh, he's back. Here we go. Come on, come on. Poke your head out. Poke it. Here we go. And he is going to go down there. So well played by McGlaspy again, but I just was being an absolute prick watching that. He says, you! And I'm pretty happy with myself, but He definitely didn't go down easily there. He was playing very well as a lurk. It's just that I was being a prick and covering the vents every time I had the inkling that a lurk was there, running through Marine expansion to get to repair room here. And there's a fade. The first thing I see when I come around the corner is a fade killing my teammate. Never a situation where you want to be in. Don't know why he retreated there. Echo retreating. I switched to my pistol to try and put some damage into him as he retreats. He goes for the pounder. I'm not sure what he's doing. I think he might have been half AFK or something, answering the phone maybe, because he definitely had me on the ropes there. And Briefig goes down. This fade is just dancing around me at the moment. Echo, but I think I'm going to do a lot of damage. Meb finishes him off. He does go down. So I probably would have been in a lot of trouble, but Meb had my back. This extractor on 16%. Another extractor over there quite badly damaged as well. And there is no power in here. Here comes the skulk. And that was, oh, that I didn't deserve that. That was a bit of ping lag, given that I am 12,000 kilometers away, or whatever it is, over to the US West Coast. Now, what am I doing here? I believe I'm saying, hey guys, actually no, I'm not. I'm saying I need ammunition. And at this point we realized we had no commander, so I decided I'd probably head back for ammunition, and when I did that I might get in the comm chair. So this is the end of part 1 of this 2-part commentary. The second part will be a bit of commander gameplay. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you tune in. It will be good. There was an excellent push from repair room into alien expansion, so don't miss that. I'll see you all very soon for part 2. Thanks for watching, everyone.